You're listening to It's Not a Show with Tara DeFrancisco and Rance Rizzuto. They're usually performers, but today they're just pals. And it's not a show.
Hey! Oh, wow, Tara.
It works, Rance. It still works. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
Look, hi, everyone. I'm Tara DeFrancisco.
I'm Rance Rizzuto. This is
And
It's Not a Show.
it is It's Not a Show, and we're so excited to bring it to you live. Oh my gosh, people are joining us. We did this super impromptu.
Yep.
Rance and I have been doing this podcast now for, I think, about a year, over a year, maybe a year and a half, and we do it super sporadically. We were crazy fortunate to go top 50 in comedy improv podcasts right away. And you know what? We didn't record as many as we should have to roll them out in a helpful way. So we're gonna go live today and
Yeah.
crank out some episodes.
Instead of riding that wave, we treated it like a tsunami warning. We headed for cover.
We did.
That's how it rolls. Hey, this is boy. You know, we're in special times. If you're listening to this and it's like 2023, hey, this is back in the beginning of 2022 when the old Omnicorn was happening, and
Omnicorn.
and we were, you know, we've been sequestered for a little bit, and we're like, you know what, let's do our podcast and let's do it live. And what that really meant for us was, do we remember how to do that? Because we haven't done it. We haven't done a full-fledged Twitch show, stream show, Zoom show, what have you show.
No, and that's the thing, right? Is we were recording. Thank you. Some of our live viewers right now are saying hello from the past. So thank you for weighing in and saying hi.
Oh,
I'm so glad you're here. We again have been recording this now for a little while. We had such a great time. I think we had 15 episodes in the first season. I think we've had maybe 5 in the second season. We took a quick pause because we're going to have a reviewer come on and go through some of our old debatables.
yeah.
We're going to hit some new debatables, and we even have a new thing coming in the next episode. Spoiler, called Riddle Me This, which we'll be doing in the next episode too. But we thought today it would just be fun because currently, because of Omicron, we have shut down the theater for the safety of our performers and our patrons, because we believe it is ethical to do so and take care of everybody. So until we have, I don't know, another week or two of knowing what's exactly up, Rance and I have been completely remote and working on other facets of our life. We're professors at a university, etc. So we've just been kind of like doing our other work, but we miss the comedy aspects of things. So we're jumping into this world just to do some live stuff and basically say Happy New Year 2022. It started
Hey.
off to a weird start, but we are tenacious. We are we're we're gonna stay on top of this thing and not let it get us down. We're just gonna try to stay buoyant.
Yeah, stay buoyant.
You know,
Overall, we're also just bored. Like, let's do something.
yeah, I mean, we've been doing things, but not like we can't do as many creative things right now in a live setting. So
Yeah,
we're remembering what we did in 2020 and 2021 that helped us get through these like stagger step times. And certainly our community of hundreds of people are like, man, we'd like to get together and like do something. So we're putting some good energy out there to let everyone know you can still be creative in some capacity. And why not do a live one of these instead of doing it in our own house where we get all the laughs?
oh man, let's share the laughs for once, rather than
Finally.
us get them. You know, when we
First off,
record these normal podcasts, we're just like chock full of our own laughs, and that's it. And we need to share those laughs.
I am chock full of rant slaps. I will say this: 2022, though, off to a rocky start. Let's be real. Is I have laughed really hard in this year already. Rance and I have had some crazy laughs in the year already. Just like playing games at home or like working on our own creative stuff that we have to get done. Just laughing so hard. At least once a day, we've laughed like crazy hard to the point of tears.
Yep.
It could be that we're losing it. I mean, I'm just saying it could be that we're losing it, being cloistered away again, like 2020. But it might just be that we found joy somehow.
Yeah, let's just say we found joy, and later.
Yeah. How are all of you? I hope you're well, and the home listeners. And boy, we love hearing from you. If you've never tuned into this podcast before, here's the general idea.
Hmm.
Rance and I typically take debatables from our viewers and or our listeners, through Apple or whatever platform you've chosen to listen to the podcast. And those things are submitted at itsnotashow.com. Itsnotashow.com. You can submit a debatable. Debatables in the past have been things like, is a taco a sandwich? A classic. Or they've been other things like leggies for fingies or fingies for leggies. Things like that that are completely unique. And we will debate them for the entire episode. We've been so delighted to hear from so many of you. And we have like 100 of these at least backlogged to possibly get to, but we also like to not duplicate. So if you have a debatable, please go submit it at itsnotashow.com. If you're a live viewer today or you just want to get one in, you can do that in the chat as well, but we hope you go to itsnotashow.com or often one of our Facebook or I don't know, social media platforms to submit one of those. We love it when we hear from you, and we give you a shout out on the show when your debatable is used. We've had people from all over the world doing that. It's real fun.
What's the latest thing, Tara? I don't even remember. It's like we've had debatables, but we've also had something else. It wasn't a debate. It was like a theoretical or a we had a name for it. Oh man, we should.
Oh yeah, we had quandaries.
Quandaries. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, and these have been some of the best because debatables often are this or that, but the quandaries are really fun because they're more, meta in discussion, and all of them work. So it doesn't really matter if you have a meta thing for us to discuss. We want to do that too, and often we have on guest stars. We've had our Andiel Sudik from Chicago, Illinois, our old castmate at IO Second City, etc. And we've had on our delightful and nightmarish Michael Tonovitz, who is a performer in Anonymous, Your Secrets, Our Show at the Nest Theater, who likes to go through our old stockpile of debatables and review what we reviewed, which is also a very fun episode as well. So today we're just going to start simple.
I believe he's the president of No Show Nation, if that is.
I believe that's right. Hashtag No Show Nation is led by Michael Tonovitz. So thank you very much, Michael, for heading that up. Yep. Again, if you want to submit debatables, go to itsnotashow.com or feel free to do it in the live stream or on our social platforms. I hope you're having a good year. I hope we're going to get off to a better start here in, just a few weeks when we can kind of reopen up safely and ethically for everyone and start touring again. Rance and I had 2 tours slated doing improvisational work. We are so excited. We are going to Denver and we are going to New Orleans and also Portland, and we had to cancel all those trips. So we are just so excited to get out and see the world again and do comedy as soon as possible.
Perfectly synced up with the spike that's going on, and
sure did.
Everyone decided to play it safe, and we were happy for that. And
yeah, that's cool. We're fine.
While we wanted to travel, we also wanted to not be careless.
Yeah, we believe in taking care of everyone, so we're doing our best to do so. Even when it hits the old pocketbook of the Nest Theater, it's important to kind of take care of that. Hey, on that note, if you feel like donating today, you can always donate to thenesttheater.com/donate. Also, we're sponsoring an organization called RAINN today, RAINN. We would love you to look into that organization. If you want to donate to them, you can do that directly. That's the people we're giving our cash today, because we think it's nice to share.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, hang on to your butts, everybody. We're gonna do some debatables. Are we doing debatables in this one, Tara? I know we've talked about a few different options. I think this is a classic.
We're just gonna do one big question that's been on everyone's minds. Oh, Are you ready for the debatable?
Yeah.
This debatable is absolutely pertinent, is brought to us by several listeners and ourselves.
Oh, we brought it.
Yeah, we brought it. This is unusual, don't you think?
Wow.
Debatable on everyone's minds: resolutions or no resolutions?
I assume that everyone who suggested this meant New Year's resolutions.
I don't think they were like resolving anything.
Yeah. Some things need to be resolved, but do you set New Year's resolutions or not? Should you? Why bother? They're the best, etc. That's where we're at with this debatable. I personally rarely do resolutions, and it's more because I just know that I'm not the type that would stick to them.
Is that the reason?
Yeah,
Wait, so you don't make resolutions because you think, "I'll ultimately fail"? This is like a Sisyphean task and you won't do it?
that's right. It's like an experiment in success. Step one of success is do not pursue that which you will fail.
It's safe. It's safe. I mean, if you know that you're gonna tank something, I guess why would you even start it unless you're just tenacious and you wanna get out there and be like, "Look, I did it. I failed. I hustled. I did what I could."
Yeah,
It makes sense.
I also don't feel like I have many things that are. Uh, I haven't had any like big ones, that have been like the classics of like quit smoking or quit drinking, or
Oh, yeah.
so it's like I rarely have anything.
You've never had you don't think you've ever had a classic resolution like what Americans specifically, probably many more, but certainly like the it's like definitely a what do I want to say, a trope that like Americans often make big resolutions that are like lose 10 pounds and go to the gym and make sure you keep up on your correspondence. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like those classics.
I've always been like keep up on my correspondence. If everyone knows me, they know I'm a real keep in touch kind of guy.
Oh, yeah, Rance loves to pick up the horn and just give people a call. He likes to
Oh,
check in and make sure everyone's doing good.
I have
Really
so much
nosy.
work at the end of the day because I've just
Mm,
spent all day on the horn with people.
yeah. Oh, yeah. If I could count how many hours we've lost to you being on the old horn, I don't know
Yep,
what we would even have left at the
always
end
on
of the
the
day. I'll tell you what, like I can't believe that you've never had a classic. I'm trying to think of the classics. Everyone that's watching
horn.
live, obviously our listeners can't do this, but our live streamers can. Um, what's a classic resolution that you think of when you think of New Year's resolutions? Because we can talk about those quickly. Because I think there are I think the biggest classic is like lose weight. Do you think there's got
Lose
to be
weight,
another one?
exercise, eat better,
Exercise, yeah,
all
things like
all
that.
kind of in that health
Garbage.
realm. I think the only one that I've stuck to the most at one point was to stop drinking caffeine. And we all probably know how that's worked for the old Ranceroo, but I did cut down a lot at one point in my life. At one
Yeah,
point.
you definitely have. You definitely have. I think you still have cut down. Like Rance used to, in his youth, used to be Johnny Big Gulps. Like he'd walk to the store and get a big gulp every day. How big was a big gulp? Or did you get super or big?
Well, I typically get super big gulps. A big gulp's 32 ounces, super big gulp's 48, and a double big gulp's 64.
And what did you get?
Super.
48.
64 is 2 liters, so that's just a little too much.
Oh, that's the cutoff.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna do that, why not just get a 2 liter of something?
Yeah, I mean, Rance is a tall, was a tall, like very lanky man in his youth too. So it's I think he's just one of those guys that could put things away. Not, I don't, we could go on about this forever. And obviously, there's all these like very I don't know. Obviously health is at the forefront for many people, and health and wellness is different than the toxicity of like lose 10 pounds and all that garbage that people do to themselves, unless it is for
Yeah,
a specific reason. But we also put so much merit on health in this world, and those of us that have premeditated or genetic illnesses and stuff can't have ultimate health. So it's like, what are we saying when we say those things? I never really know. I'm always thinking about that when I hear people make resolutions too, is like what is good health, what is when someone loses weight, is it positive? I mean, it's not always
yeah,
positive. Or when we I don't know, there's other things besides this category, of course, but just the idea of what is the change for? Is it change because you need wellness, or is it change that you need outcome and like some kind of different view on your personality or body or whatever
yeah,
it may be? Don't know. I mean, I think there's all kinds of reasons to kind of be your best self, but what does best mean?
yeah. And what's the way you're going about it? Like that's the your example is great of like what is lose weight is totally different for like if it's a person that's 90 pounds and they're like I want to lose 10 pounds, that's not healthy
Good.
at all.
No, 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 no.
So it's like what's the lifestyle, what's the habit change that can happen. That's why
Yeah.
I stopped drinking caffeine was like who knows what would happen because of it. What happened
Yeah.
you replace it with Sprite, and then you're still drinking tons of sugar anyway. So it's like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, if you if you just go on to Sprite, get on the Sprite train, that's not gonna help anybody. You're really right, Rance.
yeah,
For the caffeine, I mean, you take down your caffeine, but at what cost?
at what cost? Like
At what cost?
you're having all the sugar without the fun.
All sugar, no fun. Sprite. That's their,
That
that's their new slogan. I
is
think these are good too. People are bringing up in the comments on our live stream, like Brian Murphy has decided to resolve to not resolve anything. Thank you very much, and
controversial.
thank you for saying hi, everyone. And Velvet said also like not only that, but new jobs, like getting a new job or getting a new place or saving money are also classics. That is so accurate.
Yeah,
Boy, it sure is, and those are good if they affect wellness, right? But that's not what the debate is do we
yeah,
make them or do we not make them? And I'm thinking about like, I don't make resolutions anymore because I think I'm kind of always thinking about things I want to like adjust
yeah.
or
Didn't you and
change.
your friends though used to have like a big old list
Yes,
down?
yes, Rance is alluding to something that's important in my life. Is my friends used to do this thing called rezos. We went to this like table and we sat around a table. This is my high school friends. Literally until the last like 5 years or so, we stopped kind of doing them. But we would get together on New Year's and sit around and talk about resolutions. And it was so fun. It was always really fun and funny. And we tried to help each other and kind of, cheer each other on throughout the year. Shout out to the home crew. And the funniest thing was it started devolving into just tasks we needed to get done. And it just went from like resolutions, which were like, hey, run a marathon, which is like a cool goal, to things
Remember
that
to
my
get baby carrots.
say it again.
Remember to get baby carrots.
Yeah, I remember to get baby carrots. That was well, the literal one that broke us all. Hi, Nicole. Is remember to dry pound my 3 pound coat or my 10 pound coat, and we were like, we this is
Remember
not
to
a
what?
resolution. Remember to dry clean my 10 pound coat.
Oh, you said remember to dry pound.
I did.
Yeah, you said remember to dry pound my 3 pound coat. I was like, what's dry pounding?
Oh, dry pounding? You don't know about that? And that's a different episode for a different time. It's a darker, much bluer episode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dry pounding. And now I will say though, we laughed so much at her expense, and she really took it like a champ. That we were like, this is just a list of things you have to do, rather than rather than high velvet, rather than wondering, what can we actually achieve throughout the year, rather than what I have to do like this Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Brian
we kind of stopped doing them.
Brian Murphy's comment also made me remember that I would often my resolution would be to stop smoking because I've never smoked, so I'd always just feel like I succeeded immediately.
Yeah, but you do this like how I'm a was raised Catholic, and this is very much like the Lent debate of which was like, what do you give up for Lent? And it would always have to be something that you actually were giving up. Whereas Rance is of the school, which is not, it's against the rules. Where you're like, I'm going to give up something I don't even do, and so then you win, right? Like if that's the idea is like you're like I'm going to give up black licorice because I don't eat it anyway. That's not the point. But resolutions, I think, are really good. It's really good to like have goals and dreams for yourself. But I hate the toxicity of resolutions and like feeling like you failed yourself if you don't achieve them. That's not
Yeah.
a healthy thing for anyone, right?
No, not at all. Like what the pressure is always like all it really has turned into, I think, is like a capitalist sales program for gyms. Like like January is when all the gym memberships crank into gear
Oh yeah.
and then just float. It's like I went to the gym. I got a membership and I've been there 3 times a week for the first week of January. And
Yeah, exactly. Don't you think gyms are probably having a heyday in the way that they're like, we're going to be crammed in January, but February everyone gets to go on vacation and no one will have to work because everyone's kind of like checking
yeah,
out at the same time. I think that there's that's similar to like gift cards. You know how Everyone buys gift cards and
Oh
then
yeah.
you don't spend them in the time that you need to spend them, and then you just have all these gift cards, and it's like that's like I don't know if everyone knows this, but it certainly as a not-for-profit business, we've had people suggest that we should have more gift cards because 'cause they're like, "It's just revenue that kind of doesn't get used." Where as a theater, though, you want people to come, it's like, "I want you to use the things you have," but if you work at, like, Target, you want to sell gift cards because people don't redeem them in time, and then it's just sort of overflow cash. I wonder if gyms feel like that same thing,
Yeah. I don't
where
know.
it's like overflow cash for the 1,000 members that don't show up a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else, Rance? Anything else from resolutions?
Boy, I'm trying to think, like I feel like it really is a pressure and it's not a healthy thing. So I'm just like short story short, I don't do them and I'm not for them. But I do see the value for some people. Like a common one that we brought up is like no smoking. And fun rants fact, I do hypnosis and I have a CD that I've made that help people stop smoking. But the important part of that is you have to want to stop smoking. Like if you go to start using this hypnosis CD to stop smoking and you're like, but I do love the full flavor of a what whatever whatever
No, please finish. Please finish and make this
I love
commercial,
the
Rance.
full flavor of a Virginia Slim.
Mm.
Uh, it's got such a like a
Oh, the full-bodied ash taste
yeah
of a Salem Light.
yeah of a Salem Light.
That's what I was trying to think of, like, a very specific 80s brand that I could 80s or 90s brand that I could think of. Oh, if
Oh, I
I
should
could just get
smoke,
my
but I do love to huff down some Newports.
oh, yeah, if I could count the times that Rance has just paced around the back of our house,
Mhm.
just smoke just sipping on a cig.
Oh, I love to sip
Uh,
on it.
oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I will take
He
a
goes
pack
out
of
there.
cigarettes. I will empty them all into uh, a cup of boiling water and make my own
Mm.
tobacco tea.
Yeah, sometimes, even a paste. Sometimes you make a tobacco tincture and just spread it on your lips.
Yeah, I like to make like a late night nicotine face mask.
Oh, if I could count the times that he's done
Put a
this.
nicotine face mask on and I go right to sleep. I'm so relaxed.
It really does take you down a notch. Oh, yeah, I've seen it with my own eyes, him just sipping cigs.
They I think that people who are to get myself back on track, although it's been fun to talk about uh, tobacco things. I think resolutions work for people who are ready for their resolutions.
I think that's right. Yeah, like if and in that regard, we both seem to be in step here about this debatable, which is resolutions are a good reminder to stay where you want to stay for purpose, I guess, but they're unnecessary. I think it's like at any time, at any point, in any of this concept of time, linear or lateral, you can check in with yourself and see what you want to do. I think, and where you want to assess yourself. So I am pretty anti-resolution because I think it often just makes people feel like they're failing
Yeah,
rather than checking in with yourself and what you want. Weigh in, of course, in the comments. Everybody that's live watching, please weigh in if you do resolutions. I'd love to hear it. We have plenty of watchers right now. But if you're listening to this in, I don't know, in review, and you're listening to this after we record, when it goes out to the podcast channels, then we always want to hear from you. It's not a show.com. Rants. This is a good one.
it's a good one. I really like. I also think that resolutions are good in the sense of if the pressure to actually come up with one is gone, but
Yeah.
the sort of end of year reflection is there of like, you know what, I'd like to be healthier, but without putting yourself under the pressure of like, I gotta I gotta go to Target and get a series of kettlebell weights, and I'm gonna do my
Can you please pick up this series for me?
pick up the series.
Yeah, a series of kettlebell weights.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The a 1, a 2, a 5, a 10, a 15, a 12, and a 15, and then
Oh,
just like whip them around for one day, and then have my shoulder be like, my shoulder was too sore the next day. I'm never touching those things again.
yeah. Maybe that's part of it too, is resolutions. Often people go too hard too fast and then they like obliterate the desire to want to do the goal. That's another thing I've noticed too is like, I'm gonna juice and you'll see. And then you're like, you're bright orange because you've just like chugged carrots for six
Oh
days
man,
and then you
yeah,
don't want to do it at all. So it's like also that overwhelm of doing too much too fast is part of resolutions. I think that can be a
yeah,
downfall. Although some viewers are writing right now, like Velvet, our friend Velvet from Canada, just wrote it can be an accountability measure by sharing it and others asking about it, which is absolutely right. And that can probably happen any time of the year. I still stand by
yeah.
it.
That's something I should ask everyone when I'm on the horn with them.
Yeah, when you get on the horn, could you ask your pals if you could have some accountability partners? And
Yeah,
if so, can they sip on a cig while they do it?
yeah. Sip on some cigs while we're chatting on the horn.
All right. Well, this will always be available at itsnotashow.com for streaming on any platform where you hear your podcast. We sure do like you. Look for us.
Yeah.
We love you.
Bye.